3, 2,
Now,
1.
don't mess up. Don't mess up.
An hour of the view. Today, we're excited to bring you our review of the indie comic The Fourth Father by Matteo Scalera. 5 topics in 5 minutes. Let's get to it. The clock is ticking. Turbo Take 5. If you like what you see here, please give us a like and a subscribe. We always love those. And let us know what you think. Give us a comment below. Let's start off with the cover. Freddy, why don't you go ahead and start?
What we have here is a clean cover design, a very interesting title design as well. Now it's placed at the bottom, which is a little unusual, but this is an indie comic. And the black and white motif adds drama. It poses the question, who is this mysterious figure holding a mask? And the mask teases the prospect of a hero, vigilante, or is it a metaphor for something deeper?
The cover establishes its emotional palette immediately. Black and white, but bursting with color. These powerful hands tell a story, strong yet trembling with grief, as they clutch a superhero mask. I feel the weight of concealed pain, the burden of hiding behind a disguise, even before we know what the source is. The fluid, emotional brushwork contrasts beautifully with the title treatment. Tall, rigid, proud lettering that stands unyielding. The Fourth Father.
It's a tale of 4 fathers and the impact their decisions make on the lives of their children and their families. Matteo's diverse and relatable cast delivers his meticulous world building with depth through the effective use of flashback and present-day timelines. Elements of regret, survival, revenge, and redemption are all in play here. Well done. They're all laced with sudden kinetic bouts of action propelling us along this really interesting storyline.
The Fourth Father weaves something truly singular. An aging wounded superhero and his family, a son, a daughter, and a granddaughter, and their friend, fleeing supervillains in an RV of all things. They navigate a dark path toward a kind of redemption and forgiveness. The chase delivers pure human emotion as past traumas collide with present dangers. The narrative balances happiness and suffering, revenge and sacrifice, yet remains anchored by hope, a new hope.
All right, let's get into this artwork. As a storyteller, Matteo has few peers. This is a black and white sequential art masterwork. His characters breathe and motivate through every cinematic panel, every page. They live in his detailed environments, and these environments anchor the reader into every scene. This is clever artwork, and I can't quit staring into it.
I think we can both agree, Freddie, that this demonstrates the masterful visual storytelling. Notice how crowded streets come alive with simple, well-placed brushstrokes, allowing our brains to happily fill in the details. Yet during intimate conversations, backgrounds fade to sparse minimalism, forcing focus onto the expressive faces. But most impressive, the masterful contrast of light and shadow create focus and emotional color without the need of a single hue.
Dave, let's get into the readability factor. Now, letterer Russ Wooten, and this guy is a consummate pro, adds flair and style to the text and the dialogue. His design and flow mirror Matteo's illustrations perfectly and beautifully. You always know where you are on the page, meaning your eye is always where it should be. making for a seamless read. And I do want to mention Jamie Richards, who translated Matteo's manuscript from his native Italian.
I agree, Freddy. The fourth father achieves perfect readability through the symbiotic dance of image and word. The artwork carries the narrative weight, while text delivers precisely the details I would expect my ears to hear. The typography feels organic, whether handcrafted or typeset. I'm not really sure. Either way, the font choices feel right. This is how a graphic novel should read: seamless, intuitive, and utterly absorbing.
All right, Dave, let's get into our takeaway here. This book has a nostalgic feel to me in a modern setting, built on a worthy premise. What kind of father am I going to be? The superhero element is here, but it plays sidekick to the human narrative driving this story. Rest assured, there's plenty of action. I recommend you cast your net on this true graphic novel featuring 200 satisfying pages, and I dare you to read it in one setting.
While 5 minutes cannot capture everything about this masterpiece, this work truly embodies the word novel in graphic novels. It is storytelling at the highest level, yet visually told through a cinematic lens that you would expect on a big screen. But here's the genuine magic. The artwork channels emotional depths that neither literature nor film can fully deliver. Simply put, this is what the medium was born to do. So, Freddy, how are you going to rate this?
I'd call this Matteo's opus, and I'm going to give this thing 2 red vines for sure.
And you know what? Me too. 2 red vines, because I really enjoyed this book. I'll take a bite on that one.
Yes, sir, man. Okay, Dave. Beam us out.